Hello, welcome. So in this video, I'm going to explain how to enable WordPress on Webuzo admin panel. Okay, why do we need to enable? There are times that you install Webuzo on your admin panel and you may not be able to find WordPress, which is the CMS solution, that's the content management system solution that you want to use to build your website. So how do you then enable it? Okay, most important thing you should know is that the ports available for Webuzo are as follows. So it's going to be port 2002, either port 2002, port 2003, port 2004. And in this video, I'm just going to show you how you can actually install go to Webuzo admin panel through your domain port 2004. Okay, that will take you to the admin back of Webuzo. You can actually, there are two aspects of Webuzo admin. There is the admin of the system admin end, and there is the user admin end. Let me note that. So there is system admin of Webuzo, admin end of Webuzo, okay, and we also have user admin end of Webuzo. And basically, if you use port 2004, it's going to take you to the system admin end of Webuzo. However, if you use port 2002, it's going to take you to the user admin end of Webuzo. And I'm going to show you how you can actually navigate through these two ends so that you can work remotely on your Webuzo panel via your login, via any login. Whether you log in as the system admin, you can actually move to the user admin. Whether you are on the user admin, you can also move to the system admin. Once you log into your Webuzo, you just need to sign up. You sign in rather. So immediately you sign in, you are signing in to port 2004, which is going to take you to the system admin end, of Webuzo. Okay, at this end, you can only basically just do some system settings, activate some applications, enable some scripts and what have you. And most importantly, you should have registered and licensed your Webuzo application so that you will be able to see all your scripts and all your solutions available. So the most important thing now, we want to look at enabling WordPress, and we've signed in through port 2004 to the system admin end of Webuzo. And if you note, I've actually mentioned some points here. When you are logging into Webuzo, at the first instance, you are going to sign in, you are going to log in via HTTP, not HTTPS. So you are going to log in via HTTP, your IP address or your domain, if you have actually configured your domain to be your primary domain, your IP address or your primary domain. Let me put or your primary domain, okay, .com or .anything that are the extension ports 2004. That is, it's not going to be HTTPS. It will be having error when you log in to Webuzo from the beginning with HTTPS. However, you can actually get to HTTPS once you have enabled your SSL scripts. When you have enabled your SSL scripts for the primary domain or for the IP address, which is also something easy that you can do. So immediately you get to this panel interface, the first thing you want to do is to look at your softwares, okay, and you go to your general scripts. You go to your general scripts and you are going to see all the scripts that are installed. Some of them are enabled, some of them are not enabled. There you will see WordPress. Just enable WordPress. Enable WordPress. That is just what you want to do. And you can always update the version. There are so many things. And note these are any application or any script that you see this red icon, they are outdated for so many years. So I would strongly advise you that if you don't need to do anything on that, or even you should not enable them. But if they are enabled, there is no problem. So you can just basically enable WordPress, enable the latest WordPress version, or any of the WordPress version. You can always update them. There are so many. Even you can also come to enable Joomla. There are so many applications that you can enable at this end. And once you enable this application at this end, you see there are tons of applications available on Webuzo, provided you have license, you have activated your licensing. So there are so many applications. It depends on what solution you want to build, what environment that you want to do. Immediately you are through with that, come and update the settings. You click update settings at the end, at the bottom. So as soon as you are through with this, your application, okay, will be enabled. And like I mentioned, I did mention the port. Let me go back. I did mention port 2004 moving to port 2002. Then I actually explained that we have system admin end of Webuzo and the user admin end of Webuzo. Now you can actually move in between these two. Okay, how do you do that? There is end user panel here. This end user panel. So once you are through with activating or enabling Webuzo WordPress, you can just click this button or even click the two. Either ways, you are through with that. Once you've updated your settings, and you can just come to your user panel. And when you come to your user panel, you are going to see your user admin end. Then you can move to your user admin end. How will you know that you are on your user admin end? You will see that the port will have changed to 2002. So the port will have changed to 2002. And if you come to your blogs, you will see WordPress and other files that you have enabled. And you can actually start installing your WordPress by just click install. Okay, just click on WordPress and you can do that. Okay, so having said that, let me see other things I really want to mention. Must install and activated dependencies. Okay, there are very important dependencies that you should and you must have installed on your user end. One of these dependencies that is very, very important is your CSF configuration. That is your security configuration. You can just come to this place, just press CSF rather, and you are going to see under security, you are going to see the application, that is your firewall. Please install it, and once you have installed it, come to your configuration, and you will see that the testing on your configuration will be 1, which means that it is not active. It is being on a demo. So you just have to change that testing to 0, which makes it start and everything will be okay. You can read this instruction. Please, for God's sake, don't change anything except that settings, this testing, change it to 0. It will be 1 by default. Just change it to 0 and you save. Other dependencies that you should very much importantly have is your PHP. Also, make sure you have your PHP, your Apache, make sure it is available. If you come to your system, your services, that is your advanced settings, come to your services, you are going to see this list. At least make sure that your Apache, your PHP, okay, your MySQL, is active. They are active. All other ones are basically for FTP, Bind, SM, Spam Assassin, Dovecoat are for emails, applications. And if you want to install like self-hosted email solution, where we have, I will recommend one, that is Messenger Panda. Okay, you can just go to the website and you can set up your application that you can start sending email services, email solutions, basically from your own server. Once you have this server and you have enough application, you have enough facilities on it, you can start running your application, and that is that. So make sure you have that. Your Let's Encrypt is available. So there is nothing else available than making sure that your server is active and every dependencies on it are active, and you are monitoring that it is working. So thank you and God bless.